bold nomination. Jared Isaacman, a billionaire entrepreneur and private astronaut, has been nominated by Donald Trump to lead NASA. His nomination has sparked excitement and controversy due to his private sector background and ties to SpaceX. The space community is closely watching what this could mean for NASA's future. Entrepreneurial career. Founder and CEO of Shift4 Payments, a payment processing company. Built a fortune through innovation in the financial tech industry. Private astronaut. Inspiration 4th 2020 coin. First all-private orbital mission, raising millions for St. Children's Research Hospital. Polaris Dawn 2024 plate. First private spacewalk and experiments for space exploration. Advocate for space innovation. Strong supporter of private sector involvement in space exploration. Why supporters back him? Proven ability to innovate and lead large-scale private initiatives. Advocates say he could enhance NASA's collaboration with private companies like SpaceX, Boeing, and others. Successful missions with SpaceX demonstrate his ability to execute complex space projects. Former NASA Administrator Jim Bridenstine called him a bold visionary with a proven track record. Controversy with Isaacman conflict of interest. His close relationship with SpaceX raises concerns about impartiality. Critics fear NASA could become too reliant on a single private company. This criticism ignores the possibility of SpaceX simply being the best provider, as well as lacking real evidence. Limited government experience. Isaacman has not managed large-scale government operations or bureaucratic organizations. He has managed private businesses. When they get big enough, they can become rather bureaucratic. From the perspective of many, lack of government experience is a good thing. Risk to NASA's mission. Concerns that traditional programs like the Space Launch System SLS might be deprioritized. This concern ignores the fact that if the Artemis project can get along without SLS long-term, it should be phased out for less expensive alternatives. It ignores the possibility that long-term SLS could make Artemis unaffordable. What's at stake? Increased focus on commercial space partnerships. This is more likely than not a good thing, as companies like SpaceX have shown the ability to do the job better and less expensively than companies like Boeing. Possible de-emphasis on NASA-led programs like Space Launch System and Gateway Lunar Station. However, if the same goals can be achieved with other more economical solutions, then why keep them? The important thing is getting back to the moon and going on to Mars, not filling the pockets of old-school aerospace companies. A divided perspective. Supporters. Enthusiastic about Isaacman's potential to innovate and push boundaries. View him as a catalyst for faster progress in space exploration. Critics. Concerned about the integrity of NASA's mission as a public agency. Fear that traditional programs and contractors may be sidelined. The Artemis program for returning to the moon and other research will not be sidelined or canceled. However, if traditional companies like Boeing can't provide what is needed at a reasonable price, they deserve to be sidelined. Isaacman's nomination signals a potential turning point for NASA. Balancing private sector innovation with NASA's public mission is critical. The confirmation process will determine whether this is a new era for space exploration or a controversial detour. The fear nor listing on traditional providers such as Boeing should not be allowed to stop this appointment.